Live, local breaking news. You're watching News Channel 3, live at 6.
For the third time in American history, the House of Representatives is preparing to vote on articles of impeachment against the president.
And in just minutes, the president will be landing in Battle Creek for a Merry Christmas rally at Kellogg Arena.
News Channel 3 political reporter Mackenzie Frost joins us live inside Kellogg Arena, where the president will be taking stage at some point tonight.
And Mackenzie, Battle Creek could play a very important role in the 2020 election. That's why he's coming.
That's right. We are hearing that we know Michigan is going to be a very important state next year when it gets closer to the election. These people inside this event center here, Kellogg Arena, are ready for the Merry Christmas rally. We are just wrapping up with U.S. Senate candidate John James. He had a very warm welcome when he took this stage. And we're here in Battle Creek tonight in an interesting location. Not only are we in the middle of Congressman Justin Amash's district, who has been a very vocal opponent of the president, but Calhoun County voted for the president in 2016 by 13 points, but the president lost Battle Creek itself by 7 points. But tonight, when the president arrives and he takes the stage, he will likely make the case for his base as the U.S. House of Representatives moves forward with the impeachment vote. The 2020 campaign says tonight is the president's chance to hit back against those Democrats in Congress, and if tonight's speakers already are any indication, it will be a very big partisan vote and divide.
And he'll be able to say the Democrats are trying to overturn your vote. They're trying to take it away from you. But I'm standing here and I'm going to continue to achieve for you. And I think Michigan will respond in 2020 by re-electing President Trump, just as they did when they voted for him in 2016.
Now, once the president takes the stage, I'm told he'll speak for about an hour and a half. When that will begin is a little unclear right now, but still to come tonight, Vice President Mike Pence and the campaign tells me, yes, the president has been here twice this year, and we can expect to see him again next year. Live in Battle Creek, Mackenzie Frost, News Channel 3.
The president and vice president's visit means extra security for Battle Creek. News Channel 3's Genevieve Grippo is live in Battle Creek to tell us how they are keeping the community safe over there. Genevieve.
Well, security, of course, a major undertaking at this rally with both local and federal authorities out in force tonight. We know that these law enforcement agencies have had less than 2 weeks to put the security plan together. Battle Creek Police Chief Jim Blocker says it's taking agencies from across the region to pull this off, while also responding to Battle Creek's normal calls for service simultaneously. Secret Service has also been heavily involved in this process, and Chief Blocker says security, of course, will be tight heading into the rally tonight. He says people going inside should be aware that they can only bring items that would be allowed through normal airport security. County law enforcement says they're also prepared for any arrests.
We do have 100 beds available in the jail that we cleared specifically for any folks that may be arrested during this event, and we can increase that number if need be. My anticipation that we have no arrests from this event.
Police say so far they have not had any major incidences. Live in downtown Battle Creek, Genevieve Grippo, News Channel 3.
And people are taking to the streets protesting the president and today's visit. This comes as the House of Representatives gets ready to vote on impeachment. News Channel 3's Tricia McCauley continues our team coverage from Battle Creek. We're actually having trouble getting a hold of Tricia right now. We'll work on that live shot, but a group of protesters are getting ready to walk over to Kellogg Arena. Tricia, are you there? Okay, we're having a problem with Tricia. We'll try to get back with her later. We're going to head over to weather.
Yeah, it's been awfully cold across West Michigan, and that certainly is the story. Not only in Battle Creek, but all around West Michigan. It's an Arctic chill that continues to move across the area, and that's going to be with us for tonight, providing some very cold temperatures as our skies are partly to mostly cloudy, and that's going to continue to be the case, I think, here for the rest of the evening as we continue to see a few flurries here and there. Let's check out those wind chills right now. Marshall at 3 degrees. It feels like 3 in Battle Creek right right now, 4 in Kalamazoo. Single-digit wind chills all around. Live Doppler radar, pretty quiet on our 100-mile scan. We have just one lone band of snow there, and it's very light from Holland right through Allegan. It looks like just to the northwest of Kalamazoo in Alamo Township. Your campaign rally weather for those who are outside the rally venue for tonight and those who will be getting in their cars after it ends tonight, perhaps driving home. Single-digit wind chills. We'll have partly cloudy skies. Those air temperatures will be in the mid-teens. We do have a warm-up on the way. It starts tomorrow. You might be surprised just how high that's going to take our temps. I'll have more on that part of the story coming up, Erica.
All right, Keith, thanks. Today's visit is bringing out the crowds. People woke up bright and early to wait in line at Kellogg Arena. Here's video from outside the arena earlier today. People have been out in the cold waiting for a spot inside. News Channel 3's Sam Neff is live downtown to explain how the city has been handling the waves of people coming into town and how those people are handling this really cold weather.
Well, city leaders anticipated crowds of more than 10,000 people, but they say they didn't really know exactly what to expect until the day came. And now that it's here, they say things have gone smooth for the most part, but the night is still young and they will continue to monitor. No major traffic incidents yet, according to City Manager Rebecca Fleury. Just a few minor fender benders here and there. She says there hasn't been any major incidents with people standing outside the arena either, and that has filled up quickly with people spilling into Jackson Street. People who don't make it into the arena will be able to watch the rally from the monitor in Festival Square Market, but there will be limited capacity there as well. Fleury says all of the prep work the city did leading up to today has paid off, but there's still all hands on deck now and throughout the night. And I had the chance to talk to some people who were waiting in line who say the cold was never going to stop them.
I got here at 2 o'clock and the line was way up there, so in the last hour it just came all the way out to the sidewalks. It's really cool.
Oh my God, I think it's wonderful. It's great.
Economy's doing great. Can't get any better.
Now the rally is scheduled to start about an hour from now, and we'll be heading back over to Festival Market Square to watch along with some of the people who are waiting outside there, and we'll have updates throughout the night. Live in Battle Creek, Sam Neff, News Channel 3.
And as we mentioned, people are taking to the streets protesting the president and today's visit. This comes as the House of Representatives gets ready to vote on impeachment. They're debating that right now. News Channel 3's Tricia McCauley continues our team coverage from Battle Creek. She spoke with a group of protesters getting ready to walk over to Kellogg Arena. Tricia, what did they tell you?
The Trump protests are continuing. The protesters marched over here to Friendship Park from Memorial Park just moments ago. Let me show you the crowd of people out here today. Well over 100 people. They're expecting almost 500 people out here. They gathered, they made their signs, they're chanting. Right now, people are speaking at the podium, talking about what they disagree with President Donald Trump and his administration, and why they say he's not welcomed here in Battle Creek. I spoke with protesters earlier who say they are upset with how President Trump has been running the country since he's been elected, and they can't wait for 2020 for him to be removed from office.
I think that the first step is accountability. You know, to take a lot of these things that are happening are already against the law, so we just need to enforce the laws. I think that if we enforce the laws that people are breaking, we're on the right track. I think that's the first step, really.
People here at the Trump protests are going to continue, and we're going to have a few speakers out here. Then protesters plan to march over to the Kellogg Arena where Donald Trump is holding his rally tonight, and they are going to protest outside that rally. For now, live in Battle Creek, Tricia McCauley, News Channel 3.
And Air Force One scheduled to touch down at Battle Creek Executive Airport at 6:25, about 17 minutes from right now. Before you head downtown, there are road closures you should be aware of. News Channel 3's Tavarius Haywood live at Duncan Aviation with parking details. Tavarius.
Hey, Kirk, about 16 parking lots in downtown are still open at this time. About 12 of them are closed due to max capacity. There are some road closures that you should be aware of. That's Hamblin Avenue at Capitol Southwest Street and McCamley Street will be closed from Hamblin to Jackson. For those full parking details and road closures, for more parking details and road closures, you can head over to our website at newschannel3.com. Tavares Haywood, News Channel 3.
Today is an important day for Battle Creek with the president and vice president's visit. It also highlights the role Michigan will play in the 2020 election. We are keeping close tabs on social media right now, where President Trump says he is on his way. He is delayed. He's expected around 6:40. Of course, we will keep you posted. We have crews all over Battle Creek anticipating his arrival. And talking about the web, we want to show you everything you can find here at WWMT.com. All of our previous coverage, our coverage whenever Vice President Mike Pence came into Saginaw today. Also, we have been talking about the impeachment debates happening right now. You'll want to go to the top of our page. You'll be able to see that coverage up here. And again, here's where you can watch that live event happening right now. The House debating impeaching President Trump. Again, all of that on our website, WWMT.com. You can even chime in with your pictures of today's rally. Just click on the Chime In tab at the top of the page. We also have a social media hashtag we are using. It is TrumpInBC. That's hashtag TrumpInBC. And as I mentioned, the president has tweeted that he is on his way. His anticipated arrival time is around 6:40. We will keep you posted. Kirk.
That's about 30 minutes from right now, Erica. And while the president is here in West Michigan, the House of Representatives debating articles of impeachment. Let's listen in to the debate ongoing on the House floor.
Impeachment is not in the best interest of this country, and in fact, it has only deepened the partisan divide that truly plagues this country. When the sun comes up tomorrow, I pray with all my heart that the anger and the division in this chamber will give way to an honorableness and a productivity and a time.
Stand up and vote, like for Speaker, say their vote loudly. That's been denied. CNN has been denied.
Speaker,
I yield
we
back.
reserve the
This
balance
is a
of our time.
sham.
Gentleman from Georgia.
Gentlemen.
A historic day in Washington, D.C. as the House of Representatives prepares to vote on articles of impeachment. We are continuing to track this developing story. To follow the debate at home, it is streaming live right now at WWMT.com. Now, while lawmakers debate impeachment in Washington, another member of the Trump administration is in Michigan.
Attorney General William Barr is rolling out a new program in Detroit. The Attorney General launched a new task force looking to fight violent crime in 7 cities. Operation Relentless Pursuit would intensify federal law enforcement resources. All 7 cities have a higher crime rate than the national average.
Since the beginning of this administration, violent crime rates across the country, on average, have dropped. From 2000, and that was after an increase that had occurred between 2014 and 2016. But we've now seen in the last couple of years a decrease nationwide of about 4%.
FBI Director Christopher Wray was also in Detroit for today's announcement.
All right, let's go back to Washington, D.C. You are watching live now as those debates continue in the House. Let's take a listen.
The immense power of the presidency. He threatened our elections by inviting foreign interference. He chose investigating a political rival over defending our national security. So today, we must use our power, the extraordinary power endowed by our Constitution and entrusted by the people, the power to impeach. We must hold President Trump accountable, or else we will be complicit.
We will continue to track today's historic vote, both on air and online. The full debate is streaming live right now at WWMT.com. We'll be right back.
We continue to reserve.
Gentleman from Georgia.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I yield 30 seconds to the gentleman from California, Mr. Calvert.
Gentleman is recognized for 30 seconds.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My friends on the other side of the aisle have been clamoring for this day since President Trump was elected. Their refusal to accept the election results and later the findings of the Mueller investigation have brought forth articles of impeachment that are negated by 2 simple facts. Namely, the military aid to Ukraine.
For the 3rd time in American history, the House of Representatives is debating articles of impeachment. Let's listen in to what members of Congress are saying as we get ready to vote. That vote, of course, expected at around 7:20 tonight. These debates started around noontime. We are now going into over 6 hours of debating. Again, that vote expected to happen around 7:20, and the president expected to arrive in West Michigan around 6:40.
Madam Speaker, I rise today in opposition to
Welcome back to News Channel 3 Live at 6. I'm Erica Moke.
And I'm Kirk Mason. We'll continue our coverage of tonight's vote in a few moments. But first, experts say the holidays can be a difficult time for people living with substance abuse. We continue our Addicted Michigan coverage tonight.
Addicted Michigan aims to help all of us address, educate, and eradicate addiction. News Channel 3's Alexis Burdine has our story.
For family members of those living with an addiction, holidays can be complicated. Experts say it's important to be mindful of their needs and yours this time of year.
This is not the most wonderful time of the year for many people.
Lee says only 35% of Americans report being happier during the holidays. She says it's not an ideal time to confront a loved one about their addiction.
Empathy is key.
Another key, preparation.
A lot of holiday parties, people are going to have alcoholic beverages, and that's fine, but think about making sure that there are beverages for people that are not alcoholic.
Burgeon says let guests know there will be alcohol at the party ahead of time, lock up prescription medications, and set boundaries.
Setting clear rules and consequences with everyone so everyone understands, what the expectation is for behaviors.
She says keeping an eye on teens is especially important. December is the second highest time kids start drinking alcohol. Burgeon says someone who starts drinking at or before the age of 15 is 4 times more likely to develop an addiction later in life. She says parents who let their kids drink, regardless of where it's at, are condoning the behavior.
We hear that all the time. I'd rather my kid do it at home. I'd rather them be supervised. I'd rather know that they're not driving anywhere. Look at that greater risk for addiction, and I don't think any parent wants that.
Experts say it's important to make sure everybody at your party has a safe way to get home. The U.S. National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism reports 40% of traffic-related deaths on Christmas and New Year's involve a drunk driver. Now that's up 12% compared to the rest of the month. In the newsroom, Alexis Burdine, News Channel 3.
Arctic chill settling over West Michigan. We saw some sunshine today, but not a lot of heat. We're looking at the airport live right now. Kalamazoo Battle Creek Airport. Thanks to our partners at Horizon Broadband. How about that snowfall that started last night through this morning? A lot of these stats courtesy of the National Weather Service. 4.5 inches in Wyoming there in Kent County. Hudsonville at 4. Oshtemo with 3.5. Battle Creek at 3. The same in Hastings, Matawan at about 2.5 inches and about 2.5 to 3 inches at the News Channel 3 studios in Kalamazoo as well. 3 big stories. Our Arctic chill continues for tonight. Those wind chills will be near 0 degrees. More sunshine is ahead, though. Temperatures will be getting warmer. 40s in the forecast. And for a white Christmas, well, that's not good. It's not likely. Here's what's going on. That cold air that's over us right now will be retreating. Watch what happens as we go from tonight into the weekend. Warm air moves in. That cold air gets the boot. It moves up to the north. And that's why we're going to be seeing those temperatures in the 40s through the weekend. And the Christmas outlook, not looking good for that white Christmas. Here's why. Mild temperatures and the pattern looks dry. I think we're going to be in the mid-40s with some sunshine. Let's take a live look right now in downtown Kalamazoo. The festive lights are out. You can see it's all quiet right now from our Peregrine Tower cam. Check out live Doppler radar on our 100-mile scan. We put it into motion. Zoom in a little bit closer. One little band of light snow from Holland to Allegan to the northwest side of Kalamazoo County, but no accumulation there, just a few flurries. The big story right now, the big chill. It feels like 3 degrees in Battle Creek right now. Folks standing outside the Trump campaign rally there. It's awfully cold. Hope you're bundled up. 4 in Kalamazoo. It feels like 1 right now in Grand Rapids and 0 in the state capital. The outlook for tonight becoming partly cloudy with single-digit chills at a low of 11 degrees for tomorrow. We'll see mostly sunny skies, warmer than today, but still cold with a high of 32. Your Maple Hill Auto Group 7-day forecast. There's that big warm-up. 40s over the weekend. We might even get close to 50 by next Monday. Kurt?
All right, thanks, Keith. We want to take you back now to Washington. A live look at the floor of the House of Representatives. This debate been going on for hours now. The impeachment debate. We're now learning they're expected to vote perhaps at 7:20. About an hour from now, that would be about 40 minutes after the president is expected to land in West Michigan for his rally. Let's listen in.
Evidence is evidence. And a balance of powers is fundamental to our democracy. On my first day in office, like everybody else here, I took an oath to uphold the Constitution and protect our country. History will judge this moment. Given all the facts before us, impeachment is the only remedy. I yield back.
You've been listening to the debate on the House floor as they debate the articles of impeachment. We will have the vote for you live. We've been hearing that'll happen around 7:20. And of course, we'll have the president's reaction live since he is coming to Battle Creek very soon.
Reserve the balance for time.
Gentleman reserves. Gentleman from Georgia.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. At this time, I yield 3 minutes to the gentleman from New York, Mr. Zeldin.
The gentleman's recognized for 3 minutes.
This impeachment is an embarrassment for House Democrats. On the substance, Dems claim that their case is uncontested.
You're listening to the passionate debate ongoing on the House floor, the impeachment debate that's been going for hours. We suspect we're getting close to a vote, perhaps less than an hour from right now, as Congress debating 2 articles of impeachment against President Trump.
As Kirk mentioned, that vote expected to happen around 7:20 tonight.
And we now want to give you a live look at Battle Creek Executive Airport. President Trump expected to land at that tarmac just minutes from now. We heard 6:40, so about 14 minutes from right now.
We are watching closely. We are continuing to track today's visit by the president and vice president.
Well, it looks like it's going to be awfully cold out there, too. Temperatures in the teens, wind chills in the single digits. Bundle up.
Yep, sounds good.
Stay with us. We're going to continue our coverage. We'll bring you live coverage when the president arrives in Battle Creek. Stay with us.